There's a million proofs that the earth is a ball. There's zero proofs that it's flat, and I can do it. But it's no need because it's been proven.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Zero System. I'm your host, Grave Knives, and I'm coming to you from the Graves Court. Today's episode is going to be reviewing the good old Surreal Talk. You know, my boys over at Surreal Talk. They are a bunch of fun. I love them. I love the show that they put on. They do a damn good job. Recently, one of their episodes was about Flat Earth. You know, someone kept begging, do a Flat Earth episode, and the guys will absolutely humor their audience. They often look for topics from them. Yeah, that's not a big deal. They didn't even do the Flat Earth episode. It was not a bad idea. I liked the episode. It was a very popular episode, but I think it was more popular, not so much that, and it wasn't the guys who did this, but the Flat Earthers were, in my opinion, looked really bad in their defense of what they stated, or the gentleman. Very weak stock responses, and repetitive responses. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of point a few of these out. The video itself is actually like 3 hours long, the episode was. So obviously we're not going to be going through the whole thing. I'm just going to be going through parts. And just to show you kind of like what kept sticking with me through that the whole time that I was watching it. Still enjoyed it. Still loved the episode. Love you, Eric and Everett and Armand. Guys are great. Team Eric all the way. And let us begin.
We've had this topic come up a couple times on the show.
I used to be a believer.
You used to be a believer?
Yeah.
So you did believe in Flat Earth?
I used to. No, I totally did, man. I was into it.
So
I was into it.
Honestly, all I have to say to that is, oh my God, I did not know that Eric once believed in Flat Earth until this episode, so I was a little shocked by that. But moving on, because this guy, David, is about to prove my first point.
Believing, guys, it's about knowing. Belief is like faith. You believe in a religion. You believe in things that you cannot be proven or have not been proven, and that's a belief.
Now, right away, he's already telling Eric how he's wrong. He's jumping in there, interjecting himself, saying, no, you're wrong. Believing is wrong. It's about knowing. Okay, first of all, your flat earth theory is a belief. So you're already exercising your hypocrisy in your argument from the very get-go.
Fantastic. I'm glad I'm meeting you right now because this is it. Your life as you know it is over of today.
Okay, the moment someone starts telling someone else, okay, I'm about to change your life is over, you sound like a cult leader preacher. I mean, calm the fuck down, Jim Jones.
I am not religious in any way.
Says the guy who strangely sounds like he's preaching a religion for Flat Earth.
But when you discover the flat earth, it changes who you are. It makes life better. I haven't been bored for a split second in 4 years.
This is the same argument that any cult leader in history has fucking made. I mean, hell, even Charles Manson probably made this fucking argument. It'll be better. Your life will be better than you'll never be bored. I mean, shit, the motherfucker sounds like he's selling fucking omega-3s on the radio or something.
Choose to believe something and you have the whole day free, or you can really research something. The nature of our reality isn't something you can learn in a Twitter snippet,
or in a 10-minute video on YouTube. Just saying, JB.
David, I'm doing some research on Flat Earth myself because I wanted to come into it with an open mind and read the theories and whatnot, but there's so many Flat Earth theories out there. How do you wade through what I guess is the real Flat Earth?
Okay, Everett leads off with a great question here when he points out that there are multiple flat earth theories. By the way, there's only one round earth theory. On their perspective, that it's a round earth theory. Anyways, he does come back. He says, well, which one should we believe in? Because there are multiple versions. I've looked into it myself. I've seen these multiple versions and ideas. This asshole's response is...
Yeah. So here's the question is, what's the real globe Earth? If you get into it,
that, good sir, is the sin of spin. You completely took his question and just asked it back at him. What the hell was that?
Anything above the Earth plane is speculation. Planets, You don't know if there's a light close to us, if there's a solid rock far away. We don't know anything.
I love the part when he swings his arms out saying, we don't know anything. So, no satellite, nothing, not even a fucking telescope. You're telling me that not even a telescope registers? I get when they're like, oh, NASA's a fake, it's a front, it doesn't exist, or everything they put out is fake. So basically saying that NASA is fake. I mean, that's the only other thing that you're saying. Otherwise, what would NASA's purpose be? Other than to just be a front. And this is kind of one of the things that aggravates the fuck out of me, because why do you even come off with saying that we have no knowledge of anything beyond our planet? And not even our planet, but our planet's surface.
That anything above is not speculation, because we have hundreds of astronauts and people that have been in outer space that we can rely on their testimony and witness and film that would be able to.
And that right there is one of many responses that Eric and Everett, or even Armand, will receive in this debate. Not so much the laughing, but yeah, the whole cop-out of that's a religious belief comes up way too much. Like, that is his go-to defense in almost every argument. He doesn't disprove anything. He doesn't prove Eric or Everett or Armand wrong. He just sits there, he'll go, that's a religious belief. Yep.
Hang on, how is that a religious belief?
Because have you been into space?
So, okay, so hang on. So hang on now. We're going under the premise that if you haven't seen it or done it, it doesn't count, right?
Not exactly. No, not true. But
well, that really feels like backpedaling and changing your direction really fast. I mean, it wasn't really maybe necessarily backpedaling, but he certainly changed his direction from telling Eric, of insinuating that if you haven't done it or seen it, you haven't been there, then it doesn't count. And as soon as Eric calls him out on that, no, not quite yet. No, not like that, guys. Not like that. You gotta, it only applies to you round earthers if you haven't seen it or done it. Us flat earthers don't really have to prove anything. We just make it up as we go. Yeah.
Stranger's Guide to Flat Earth, 21 questions. Before you start spewing, watch this, because it's going to be the first 21 questions you ask. All the questions you guys are going to ask me are answered in that video in 2 or 3.
Now, that's got to be some serious arrogance there to come on to someone's show when they start actually asking you questions. Again, this is something that I have encountered a number of times when presenting questions or inquiries to individuals who really seriously take the belief in, or claim they take a serious belief in the flat earth. And then they turn around and they're like, before you spew your questions at me, before you spew them at me, you watch this 21 questions. It's going to answer the first 21 questions in 3 or 4 minute segments, videos. So let's go ahead and move on to the next fucking thing, because it's already been answered. So next question.
Well, right. At the same time, but
yeah,
did we request this footage being built before it happened? I mean,
they got footage of it though.
So there's 0 footage. There's 0 because it's fake.
Well, everyone, it doesn't get much more hypocritical than that. We've heard this guy already repeatedly say, go watch this video, go watch it. Your first 21 questions are going to be answered. Don't ask me those. What they're talking about here is the International Space Station construction. And whenever actually speaks out and says, no, there are videos of this, because the guy is claiming that there are no videos of the construction of the International Space Station. Everett states, yeah, there is. And this frickin' prick's response is, nope, they're all fake. They're fake. You're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. NASA hacked your brain, and it's a religion.
I'd just like to establish, David, besides the flat Earth, obviously, what are your claims as far as other celestial bodies, like the moon, etc.? Are they there, or are they not?
Now, I'd say that's a pretty damn fair question you got there, Armand. Let's just see how David responds to that.
This is, again, we want to try to, I'm going to answer the question, but we want to stay, anything that's in the sky is speculation.
And once again, we come out with another cookie cutter response. This time, after Armand asks a solid question, everything above the Earth's surface is speculation. Not that it's our planet, not even, we don't know squat about squat in this guy's opinion. We are stupid, dumb animals being fooled by the fake, evil corporation NASA, which, by the way, I have still yet to ever hear a reason as to what the gain is by convincing convincing everyone in the world that the planet is round, like most other objects out in fucking space. But there is never a response to that, and I that drives me nuts too, because I would like to know what's. You cannot also, by the way, if you come out with the response of, what is the gain? If you say power and control, then you need to explain how convincing everyone that the planet is round, it gives you power and control, because I've yet to hear a response that doesn't include telling me to go to watch a damn video, or that NASA's fake, or that it's a religious belief that I'm running off of, or it's all speculation. I think his canned responses, these cookie cutter responses that he gives, are weak, and I think it does. If the Flat Earth Society is legit about this, I would be pissed if I was in that group. I would not want this guy representing my voice out there and saying, "Hey, yeah, this is." All he does is cop out and dismiss and deflect. But from here, I'm going to end the episode because. It's a great, but I could just keep going through for the next 2.5 hours, and I'm not going to do that. But you definitely need to go watch this video. It's a great episode. It's very entertaining. At the very least, watching this guy fumble about, that's enough there just to it got me hooked right away onto this episode. It is one of my favorites. So that all being said, I want you to go check out Surreal Talk and go check out the Flat Earth episode, and go check out that Dumb Law episode of theirs too. That's a pretty good one. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little rant, and remember, the earth is fucking round. It's not a religion. It's science. Take care, everybody. See you next time.
Flat Earth.